Who said Kyrie needs LeBron? I can't believe that the people like Justice League, but the critics don't. And today is the first ever Thankful Awards. Who's the most thankful player? Who's the most thankful team? All this and more on a brand new, say what, Jimi Hendrix? Downright Sports. Hello and welcome back. This is Downright Sports. I'm your host, Brent Reed. This is a sports show from a fan's perspective. Talk to you, the other fans, about what fans may think or feel about a certain opinion, topic, or whatever. But today's a little different because today is cue the audience. First ever Thankful Awards. Thank you. Truth be told, I add the sound, so it's tough because I don't add the sound until after I do the editing. So it's tough for me to be like, cue it, and I gotta add. It's terrible. Anyway, we start every Downright Sports with the must-know news, and it's quick ones today. Starting with last night. Oh, by the way, today is November 21st. I didn't know what day it was. Today's November 21st, 2017. And last night, Monday, the Boston Celtics won their 16th straight game. Kyrie Irving dropped 47 points to help that winning streak continue. The longest set winning streak in the league today for this season. And of course, these guys are marching along as they are. Kyrie and his gang of misfit toys are showing guys like myself, LeBron James, and the rest of the world, hey, I'm better than what you thought. I can lead a team, especially a team that's designed for me. So what you do in the regular season should be commended, but it's what you do in the postseason that matters. So we'll see what happens. All right, moving on. Baseball Hall of Fame ballots have been announced. The nominees, the guys who, there are new names every year, and it is a who's who of superstars. If you like sports, you know these names. If you love baseball, you definitely know these names. Names like Chipper Jones, Jim Thome, Omar Vizquel, Johan Santana, Andrew Jones, and Hideki Matsui. Matsui has a special place in my heart because he was a Yankee and a World Series MVP. Not sure he's a Hall of Famer, even though he had 10 good years in the league. There's still guys on the list from the previous years that have not made it that I think are borderline. With that being said, January, when we return after the holidays is over with an all-new Downright Sports special Hall of Fame edition, I will go over guys I think that should be in the Hall of Fame, some guys that are in the Hall of Fame that maybe shouldn't be, and has the Hall of Fame become so restricted because there's these reporters that are falling on their swords that think I'm protecting some fictional nonsense, whatever. But some guys that are still on the ballot that just missed: Mike Messina, Fred McGriff, Jeff Kent, Vlad Guerrero, who probably are going this year, Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens that are getting closer every year, Trevin Hoffman, who should be in, and Edgar Martinez, who definitely should be in. So I think Chipper is a guaranteed he's in. Some a-hole will say Jim Thome was a DH, but he played first base for Philly for a long time, and he played first base for Cleveland for a while. He didn't DH until towards the end of his career. Omar Vizquel was one of the best defensive shortstops ever. Yeah, he didn't have offense, but his defense was that monster. He was just a beast. Andrew Jones is not getting in. Towards the tail end of his career, he was terrible, and I think he got popped with some PEDs. And Johan Santana was a good pitcher for about 5 years, but that was about it. So, can't wait for the World Series. For the Hall of Fame show, where I'm just going to study. All December, all I'm doing is studying so I can just come to the table and I watch how still unprepared I am. Anyway, when we return for the first time ever, the Thankful Awards, Downright Sports. I'm Brent Reed. You can't see him now, but that's Jimi Hendrix. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Downright Sports. Today's first time ever, the Thankful Awards. Cue them, yes, thank you. Claps, cheers. Can I get a whoop whoop? No whoop whoop. That's just sad. Anyway, first of all, let me throw this. You know what? I'll save it for the next segment. Let's just move on. All right. I decided to come up with what's called the Thankful Awards in theme of Thanksgiving. Hopefully, this is the first of many Thankful Awards every year around Thanksgiving. What do we all have to be thankful for? Me, I have to be thankful for the fact I get to do this show without anybody telling me that I can't. I am also thankful for some other things, and I don't feel like wasting my time talking about it. But if you're thankful for something, hey, tell your friends and family, or email us at downrightentertainment2001@gmail.com. How about that? Anyway, I'm thankful for the fact that I got two wonderful beat makers and the executive producer of my podcast, I'm Just Talking, DJ Chase, and the exclusive beat maker for this show, M2G Mike Myth. Go check them out, and I'll put their stuff in the next segment. But the Thankful Awards breaks down in two categories. There is the players that are most thankful and the most thankful teams. I could have stretched this stupid thing out I could have had thankful this, thankful that. I didn't feel like doing it. I actually had a third. It was the most thankful, what was it? The best comic book movie, and it was like, there's no point in me doing that. I was just going on and on. The problem with award shows today is just too much. It's too many freaking award shows, man. Award shows should be kind of like narrowed down. You should have the MTV Awards for just stupidity. You should have the Oscars because it means something. You should have the Emmys for TV, and you should have the Golden Globes, which is kind of like the Rose Bowl of the Oscar, like it leads up, or like the national, the American League Championship. And then you can have the Grammys, of course, the MTV Awards, but like there's way too many. I think Fuse has an award show. What the hell is Fuse? BET is basically a giant award show channel. I think they have an award show every other week. They used to have, BET at one point used to have the Comedy Awards. That's right, the Comedy Awards. I think they even had a DJ award. Chase will hate me for that one. But come on, let's reel this back in. With that being said, let's go into the Thankful Awards. And we start with the category Thankful Players. And the nominees are, first of all, this category of players that have something to be thankful about. And I'll break it down. So the nominees are Russell Westbrook, who's thankful that Kevin Durant left so he can show the world how great he is. So, because last year Russell Westbrook won the MVP award. And by the way, I called it. And he also averaged a triple-double, which I also think I called, but I got to look at the footage. Next up, his former teammate, Kevin Durant, who is thankful. Why? Because Russell, he's thankful for the fact that he got to play with the Golden State Warriors with unselfish players like his previous teammate, Russell Westbrook, who is selfish, but God bless him. And Kevin Durant won, while Westbrook won the MVP, Durant won a championship. Next up, Tom Brady. Why is Tom Brady thankful? Because he played the sorry Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl last year, and the Atlanta Falcons did the choked, and allowing Tom Brady to win his 5th Super Bowl. And then finally, Conor McGregor. Why is he thankful? Because there's a guy out there named Floyd Mayweather, and he was able to make Conor more money than he ever could imagine in UFC. Conor McGregor, I'm sure right now, has a boat that says, "Thank you, Floyd." With that being said, the winner of the Most Thankful Player Award goes to, I think I have an actual drum roll here somewhere, Conor McGregor. Why would he not win? I think I picked Westbrook before, but why would Conor not win? The man made a fortune this past year just getting his head kicked in. And he made so much money. He's got Oscar De La Hoya thinking he could come out of retirement at 44 years old and fight Conor McGregor. I'll be honest with you, I think Conor will whoop his tail, but nobody's going to pay to see that. We paid this story for another day, but trust me, nobody's going to pay to see that, all right? So, Conor McGregor is not here today. I speak on the behalf of Connor when I say thank you. In fact, he prepared a speech. Hold on. It shows up in the back of this paper. Thank you to Downright Sports, the fans of Downright Sports, and most importantly, Brent Reed, for giving us the opportunity to win this award. Also want to thank Floyd Mayweather for allowing me to make more money than I've ever seen in my life, and to Dana White for being such a taskmaster that he took half of my money. Thank you. Oh, and shout out to my native homeland. That was actually all on this paper here, believe it or not. But thank you, Connor, and keep on kicking. Can't wait to see you back in the MMA or the WWE. All right, moving on to the last one, the one we've been waiting for, the most thankful sports teams. All right. These are teams that have something to be thankful for. Necessarily don't have to be a champion, just have to be thankful. Starting with the Houston Astros. Why are they thankful? Because the Los Angeles Dodgers forgot how to pitch, hit, and do everything. And they have to be thankful because Joe Girardi mismanaged the entire postseason with the Yankees, not changed up the lineup or anything. So the Astros were able to go on and win their first ever World Series championship in franchise history. Great year for those guys. They got an MVP on the team and a bunch of other key. They may win again because I don't see that team breaking up. But the Astros are nominated first. Next up, the New England Patriots. Why are they thankful? Because the rest of the NFL sucks and they continue to be good because nobody knows how to do what the Patriots have done. Also, the Atlanta Falcons, once again, choked and allowing the Patriots to win their 5th Super Bowl out of 8 appearances or some crazy crap like that. The Golden State Warriors, why are they thankful? Not because they got Kevin Durant, not because they won another championship, because LeBron James does what he does best. Gets his team there, and Golden State was able to win another championship. And then finally, the Boston Celtics. They're kind of thankful for the same reason. Because LeBron James is such a psychopath. He drove one of the best players in all of basketball out and sent him to the Celtics, making the Celtics relevant again and making the Celtics have a 16-game winning streak and a potential trip to the finals. How about that? So with that being said, the team that has the most to be grateful for, that award goes to the New England Patriots. How about that? They win again, kids. Why are the Patriots thankful? One reason. Because they have Bill Belichick. And Bill Belichick is one of the best coaches ever. He makes sure you play in his system and his system works. And they pick players, and if you can't play in the system, they throw you out. They cut you like you're a brand new puppy. That was a neutering joke. Nobody is here to represent for the Patriots. So again, they have submitted I will read their thank you on the behalf of the New England Patriots. I will accept this award. That's what I've been looking to say this whole time. On behalf of Robert Kraft and the New England Patriots, we say thank you to all our Boston fans. Yes, we are the worst fan. That we have some of the worst fans of all time because when we have won so much, we feel we don't have anything. But we thank everybody, and I pray to God Tom Brady can play until he's 1,000. Thank you. Thank you, Robert. We appreciate it. That, ladies and gentlemen, has been the first ever Thankful Awards. Take notes, award shows. That's how you do it. 2 categories, 8 minutes. Get you out of here. Anyway, we'll return. Movies and video games. This is Downright Sports. Hey, Downright Sports. This is my favorite topic. Movies and video games. I always do that in the thing where I time it perfectly. I like it. Anyway, it's going to be quick because the last one went on a little bit long. I went to the movies Friday to go see Justice League. And if you watched the show before, you know I'm a huge DC fan. I love DC Comics. I love Marvel Comics. I love all comics. I love sci-fi movies. I love kid stuff because I'm a big-ass kid. But when it was to Justice League, I loved it. I thought it was great, man. It was everything that you kind of wanted from Batman vs. Superman, to tell you the truth. And I like Batman vs. Superman. And as a guy who watches movies, you can see what they were going for. All right, So maybe they weren't. Maybe I'm just, whatever. But you watch The Dark. It all started with Man of Steel. So you see Man of Steel, light, the hope. He brings hope. Boom. Batman versus Superman. Dark, because how much hatred Batman has for Superman in the world. The second gets to Superman, Superman second gets to himself. So it's kind of dark and gloomy, and Superman, dies. Spoiler alert. Then you get Suicide Squad, which is like, all right, whatever. And then Wonder Woman shows how it's supposed to be, hope, da-da-da-da. Flash forward to Justice League, which is a lighter version of the previous four. Previous four is a light version of those other four movies, because it is funny. It's got humor. Aquaman and Flash are great. The guy that plays Cyborg is like, he's it. He's got it. And then I'm not going to spoil any other, but Wonder Woman is great, and some of the surprises in the movie is fantastic. I think Zack Snyder does a fantastic job making comic book movies for comic book fans, and I think Marvel makes a good job making comic book movies into movies for movie fans. Meaning they spend more time trying to attract that other audience, where Warner Bros. Or DC is just attracting its normal base. Hey, you're gonna come see us because you like these people. I hope they don't mess anything up. I hope they keep it going, because I want to see what's next. I want to see what Justice League 2 may do, because the setup looks like it could be exciting. Everybody's like, well, Warner Bros. DC spent time building the arcs, doing the Iron Mans, the Hawks, and then the Avengers movies, where Warner Brothers just did, here you go. I respect that better. If you want to know the truth, we don't need these build-ups anymore, man. Aquaman and Flash and Cyborg had their origin story in Justice League. Now when they get their movie, we don't have to spend time reliving it. That's what I like. Now we can just move on. So go see it. I think you should go see it. So yeah, thank you for watching another show. Thank you for the Thankful Awards. I thought it was fun. I had a lot of fun actually doing it. Shout out to my whole crew, M2G, DJ Chase, Uncle Buddha, all you guys rock. Shout out to that special someone out there, And this is it. We'll see you in January when we come back with the Baseball Hall of Fame special show. Keep listening for the I'm Just Talking podcast. I'll keep doing that throughout the holiday season, because I'm going to have to get dressed up for that, because I'm fantastic. Me and Jimmy are out, and the Beatles are walking Abbey Road. Deuces.